You're tuned in to the Kansas City Weather Report, your daily source for the latest local forecast right here in KC. Whether you're planning your commute, weekend barbecue, or just trying to figure out if you need that extra layer, Wes has you covered. So let's dive into today's forecast.
Welcome to the Kansas City Weather Report. I'm meteorologist Wes Peary. Today is Thursday, February 12th, and here is what's up with the weather. 60 degrees today, 6-0. Again, 60 degrees. My gosh, this is awesome. Don't get me wrong, it's still kind of cold this morning, okay? It's still like freezing, 30, 35 degrees. Still feels like it's about freezing-ish as well. We got some high clouds out there, but a good mix of sunshine should come through this afternoon, and it's going to be like 60 degrees today. Lunchtime, it'll be 50-ish. This afternoon, around 3 and 4 o'clock, it'll be like 60. Dinner time, still like 50 to 55 degrees. Calm winds. It's a southeasterly wind, which is a warm wind direction. Anytime the wind's out of the south, it's warm. Really, any direction except for north and northeast can be warm. Like a northwest wind can actually sometimes be warm. I digress. Today, it's like 60, okay? And then tomorrow, it's like 65 degrees. Tomorrow morning, it's like 35. It's like 65 in the afternoon. You want a dinner Friday evening, a little early Valentine's Day dinner, yeah? It's like 55 degrees at dinner time. Not that you're going to be eating outside or anything like that, but this is still only like light jacket type of weather there. In fact, you actually may want to go to Valentine's Day dinner on Friday or Sunday because Saturday looks pretty soggy at this point. I mean, there was a real big wholesale flip on the weather models from yesterday. And it was great because I was starting to lose a little bit of hope it wasn't going to rain because there were hints on our weather models that are known as ensembles, and that's like just jumbling 50 models together and it gives you an answer. And those had always had rain, but a lot of the other models are going dry. And yeah, it's looking like it's going to rain on Saturday. Now, if you're in the southern part of Kansas City, you know, if you're in like Overland Park, Lee Summit, and south, it looks like pretty persistent precipitation, prolonged precipitation throughout Saturday. And it will begin around 6 a.m., an occasional light rainfall possible, again throughout the day, maybe comes to an end around dinner time there for Saturday. So, you know, if you have dinner plans, especially on the north side of town, you may be able to get away with being dry, not having to run to and from the door or drop off your date at the front of the door, you know. But generally, temperatures for Saturday will be in the 50s throughout the day, and times of moderate rainfall, but most of it is light. We're looking at about a quarter to a half of an inch of rainfall for Saturday, and again, by Saturday evening, I think we're dry. That leads to a beautiful day on Sunday. Sunday morning, we'll start off near 35 and end up near 65 degrees. With light winds out of the west-northwest. You know what I'm saying? That's that like northwest, west-northwest wind direction can be warm underneath the sunny sky. Monday, it's like 70 to 75 degrees with some high clouds and a southerly breeze. Again, Tuesday, it's like 70, 75 degrees with some high clouds. Guess what Wednesday is? Like 70 to 75 degrees. Now, it will be pretty windy here on Tuesday. Tuesday and Wednesday both may end up being pretty windy, and that will kind of take away from just how comfortable the weather is. You know, it's just like last Monday was like the picture-perfect, nice, warm day, a little breezy, but that's actually like a good thing. It was cooling you off a little bit when you're in the sun, and it was a bright blue, sunny day. So we may get something like that for this Monday, but it's Tuesday and Wednesday in which the wind kind of becomes annoying. Then we'll get cooler air in here for Thursday and Friday. Cooler, not cool, with a high still like 55 to 50 degrees and watching for some rain chances around Thursday and then maybe even into the weekend as well. If you're looking for some snow, many people are. I'm still looking for snow because my winter forecast is about 10 inches behind right now. So I need like a blizzard to come through to save this. We're looking around the 24th-ish, like 20th to 24th. That would at least be the next window to get some snow. You know what we're not getting on Saturday? 2 to 3 feet of snow. Did you see that post on social media 2 weeks ago? People were sharing it and asking a bunch of questions about if it was going to snow 2 to 3 feet on Valentine's Day. And I said it wouldn't. The easiest forecast I've ever made in my life was telling people 2 weeks in advance that it was not going to snow 2 to 3 feet on Valentine's Day, because the most it's ever snowed on one day in Kansas City is 16 inches. I'm pretty sure it's not going to snow double that in one day. Nice. That's what the weather is for the rest of the week, is nice. 60 today, 65 Friday, 55 and rain for Saturday, about 65 for Sunday, near 70 to 75 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, getting cooler for Thursday and Friday, with another chance of rain by the end of next week. Thanks so much for joining me for this edition of the Kansas City Weather Report. You can find me on social media at West Weather. If you're listening to me and you don't like me on Facebook, do me a favor, give me a follow. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram too. Like me on everything. I appreciate it. Have a good one.